What you say when you talk to yourself is what's got you here, and what you say when you talk to yourself is what's going to get you on to the success that you've been waiting on. You got to get your phone ringing. When you get your phone ringing, people calling about how to find out about the products and the business, run an ad, create excitement, get the literature out there, recontact your warm market, provide people with new information about what's going on in your company, get your attitude right, get your self-talk right. And the best way to do that starting out is to get into action. Take action on your business. We can always make up in numbers in the beginning what we lack in the knowledge of this business. Always remember to keep it simple. Something that I teach my entire organization, the entire career that I've been involved in this business, is keep it simple and have fun. All you need is 3 or 4 key people that are sick and tired of whatever they're doing to get rich. All you got to do is find 3 or 4 key people who want to control their own destiny just like you. 3 or 4 key people. Just get out there and do the basics. Day after day after day. Keep it simple. Don't elaborate on things to people. Quit trying to strike a deal with some major corporation that you think is going to be a quick hit for you to make you $1 million. Don't try to strike a deal with the railroad or hotels or gas stations to move your products. Do the basics. Get people to people. Get belly button to belly button. Talk to people. Love people. Let people be your focus. Find out where they're at in their life. Can your products help them? Can your opportunity help them? Can you help them? Let me tell you, I'm excited for you right now. You know, as I talk to you on this CD, I'm getting more excited for you because I know where you're at and I know where you're going, more importantly. Those of you that are going to take this information seriously and you're going to take responsibility, personal responsibility, and you're going to bottle up this info, all that I've shared with you today, you know, you're going to take some time with your spouse, take some time with your kids, write down at least the top 3 reasons you're doing this business. And commit that you're going to train yourself. You're going to follow that successful upline. You're going to recommit yourself to the business. You're going to recommit for a specific period of time. Remember, I talk about committing for a year, not analyzing it. A specific period of time. You're going to take some massive action. And most importantly, you're going to get your attitude under control. You're going to keep it simple. And I know you're going to jump the funk. You're going to be able to jump the funk, and you're going to know how to teach others how to jump the funk. What I'm really excited about is you're going to have some downline members pretty soon. Maybe you've already have a good downline. Maybe you got off to that fast start, and you've already got a good group. But this is predictable. Getting into a funk's predictable in your business. Everybody has a beginning spurt, and then they get into a funk. You're going to have downline members that are going to hit this kind of funk that you're in right now. You know what you do? It's very simple. Hand them this CD. And tell them you've been in the same place as them. Tell them this CD has helped you. This is how they can get out of the funk they're in, if they're ready to take personal responsibility for them. Just hand them this CD and tell them this is what helped you to jump your funk. I want to tell you, write this down. Write this down. With everything in me. The name of the game in network marketing, it's not sponsoring people. It's keeping people. If you're talking about your downline, keeping them in the business, maybe they hit a funk. They have 2 choices, just like you do right now. You can either quit and place blame, or you can accept responsibility and jump the funk. The name of the game is not sponsoring people. It's keeping the people in that you sponsor. It's keeping them in long enough to develop those 4 beliefs that we've talked about on this CD. Think about that. That's powerful. It's not about just sponsoring. I mean, if you can't help people when they join, then you're wasting your time. You got to keep them in. What good's bringing people in if you can't develop them? All of them are going to get to a point where they get into a funk in the beginning. If you don't know what to do with them when they hit the funk, be thankful that your sponsor, whoever gave you this CD, is giving it to you right now. Be thankful for that. When you have a downline member gets into a funk, I want you to remember listening to this CD for the first time. And I'm excited for you because you can simply hand that to them and know it's going to help them if they're ready to take responsibility to get out of the funk. There's never going to be a time that you hit a funk as bad as your first one. Never. I've given you the formula to jump the funk. We've went over that in this audio. But more importantly, you're going to know how to help your people. That's why I'm excited for you. Because remember, it's not about you. It's not about just you having success. It's about you being able to duplicate success through a lot of other people. We all go through it. It's just part of the business. Going through a funk, it's just part of the business. It's what separates the ones who really want to get it on and have success and the ones that want to quit and blame other people. I want to share a couple last things with you. I hope you take this information in the aspect that was intended. You know, I heard a long time ago from my daddy. He said, love's got to be tough. Most people spend more time planning a summer vacation than they do their entire life. That's just the reality of this world. Sometimes we got to be jarred. Sometimes we just got to be knocked in the head, get a swift kick in the butt, and we got to go on with life. A lot of times we just want to go back in that little old hole called our comfort zone. Personal growth, it only comes when you're uncomfortable. Don't quit. Don't quit. I heard the story a long time ago called Portrait of an Achiever. It's one of my favorite success stories when I read this, and it makes me think, you know what? I only went broke twice. When I read this story, I think, man, could I have lasted as long as this person did? You know, this person failed in business. He went bankrupt in 1831. In 1832, he was defeated for legislature. In 1834, he failed in business again. In 1835, his fiancée died. In 1836, he had a nervous breakdown. In 1838, he was defeated in an election. 8 years later, he was defeated in Congress. In 1848, he was defeated in Congress again. In 1855, he was defeated in the U.S. Senate. In 1856, 1 year later, he was defeated and didn't win the vice presidency. In 1858, he was defeated in the Senate again. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected president of the United States. The only way you're going to fail in life, in this network marketing profession, is if you quit. I beg you, don't ever quit. Don't ever quit on your dreams. Don't ever give up. You'll ultimately lose if you quit. But if you don't quit, I'm telling you, you're going to have success in this business. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, the last thing I want to share with you, you can be whatever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be in life. You can be whatever you want to be in this business. If you want to be the top distributor, you can do it. You can make more money than me. You can make more money than your sponsor. If there's anyone that shouldn't have made it in this industry, I think that should have probably been me. I've been through a lot in this business. I've been through the ups and the downs. I've been through the funks, and guess what? I got out of it. I should have never made it. But there's not one of you listening to my voice right now that I don't believe, if you decide to do this business, that you can't do it. Success is 95% determination and persistence and 5% knowledge.